Look, there are a lot of poker players who are no longer in the spotlight these days, but people still wonder how they're doing now. The Great Dane is one of those that you might still be wondering about. Specifically, what happened to Gus Hansen? How much money did Gus Hansen lose? What does he do now? Did he retire from poker? Where and how does Gus Hansen make his money? And that's exactly what we're going to cover today. Gus the Great Dane Hansen's poker career. Before, we covered Gus Hansen's bio and poker career in greater detail, but it's still worth mentioning his biggest poker tournament winnings and other achievements, as well as the biggest losses he incurred. Originally from Copenhagen, Denmark, Hansen started his career in the late 1990s, honing his skills in underground games in Santa Cruz, California, before making a splash in the global poker scene. That is when he was nicknamed the Great Dane for his aggressive playing style and remarkable tournament victories. How many bracelets does Gus Hansen have? Gus Hansen has one World Series of Poker bracelet when he won the WSOP Europe Championship in London in 2010. Back then, he took home $444,925. Besides the WSOP bracelet, the Great Dane also has 3 World Poker Tour trophies on his shelf. It is worth noting that his breakthrough came in the early 2000s, where he secured 3 WPT titles within a span of just 1 year. These were the events: the 2002 Five-Diamond World Poker Classic. This was Hansen's first major tournament win, was at the Bellagio in Las Vegas, where he came out a winner in the $10,000 buy-in event. He took home a hefty prize of over $556,000. The 2003 LA Poker Classic, and then just a few months later, Gus pulled off another WPT win at the Commerce Casino in Los Angeles. His first place finish in the $10,000 championship event earned him more than $532,000. The 2003 World Poker Tour Championship. Hansen's third consecutive WPT victory happened at the Bellagio, where he outlasted a tough field in the $25,000 buy-in event and won an impressive $1 million prize along with the championship title. As you can see, there's a reason why people called him the Great Dane. Gus was incredibly aggressive on the felt, often baffling even the pros, and it paid off for some time. Gus Hansen's biggest poker tournament winnings. If you think the early 2000s were his only major results, then you'd be mistaken. A few years later, after the WPT victories back-to-back, Gus won even bigger tourneys. Here are his top 5 cashes to date. Second place in the 2008 WPT 5-Star World Poker Classic for $1,714,800. First place in the Aussie Millions in 2007 for $1,200,000. First place in the 2005 Poker Superstars Invitational for $1 million. First place in the 2012 WSOP One-Drop Mega Satellite for another $1 million. And third place in the 2012 Aussie Millions for $823,579. Pretty amazing, don't you think? But then something unthinkable happened. He lost it all in online poker. How much money did Gus Hansen lose? After such a meteoric rise, we witnessed the biggest downfall of our poker star. This was due to, number 1, his aggressive playing style and not knowing when to switch the gears, and number 2, not accepting the fact that his poker skills did not translate well online, especially against top pros like Phil Ivey, Daniel Negreanu, Tom Dwan, and others. So how much did Gus Hansen lose online? It's pretty hard to believe, but the data shows that he lost over $21 million playing over 1.5 million hands on full tilt poker, making him the second highest losing player in online poker history. This is unfortunate, but this is also a great example to show you how important it is to have a proper bankroll management. Don't keep playing recklessly in the hopes to recover the losses until your funds get completely depleted. In Hansen's case, that's exactly what happened. The bankroll evaporated after a few years of losing online, and eventually he had to retire from poker and get a regular 9-to-5 job as an accountant just to make his ends meet. So where is Gus Hansen now? Did Gus Hansen retire from poker completely? Not exactly. While he did have a big break after one of the biggest downfalls in history, he did come out of retirement a couple of years later to play a tournament. Poker players be poker players, am I right? In fact, in 2019, he cashed the WSOP's main event for over $20,000. Right now, he lives in Copenhagen with his wife and a child, but again made an appearance recently in Las Vegas, playing 5K to 10K cash games, including the Omaha 8 variation. Let's hope that the Great Dane makes a great comeback. See what I did there? Do share your thoughts with me in the comment section below, and I'll see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.